I've been watching you from the shadows, and I must say, I'm impressed. You've got a fire in your belly, a drive to succeed, and a determination that's hard to find in this city. But I also see a danger lurking within you, a danger that can destroy everything you've worked for. It's a danger that I've seen before, one that I've fought against my whole life. It's the danger of rivalry, of competition, of letting your ego get the best of you. You see, when I was a young man, I was just like you. I had a mission, a goal, and I was willing to do whatever it took to achieve it. But as I navigated the streets of Gotham, I realized that there were others out there who shared my vision, who shared my passion. And at first, I saw them as rivals, as competitors, as threats to my own success. But as I got to know them, as I worked with them, I realized that we were all on the same side. We were all fighting for the same thing: justice, fairness, and equality. And when we worked together, when we put our differences aside and focused on the bigger picture, we were unstoppable. But when we let our egos get in the way, when we let our own self-interest cloud our judgment, we became our own worst enemies. That's what I see in you, young man. I see a desire to succeed, to be the best, to be the hero. But I also see a danger that you're so focused on your own goals that you're forgetting about the bigger picture. You're forgetting about the people around you, about the city that needs you, about the world that's counting on you. Now, I'm not saying that competition is bad. Competition can be healthy. It can drive us to be our best selves, to innovate, to push beyond our limits. But when it becomes an obsession, when it becomes the only thing that matters, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it starts to consume us, to destroy us from the inside out. I've seen it happen to so many people, to so many heroes. They start out with the best of intentions, but as they rise to the top, as they achieve their goals, they become corrupted by their own success. They become so focused on their own ego, their own self-interest, that they forget about everything else. They forget about their friends, their family, their community. They forget about the world around them. And that's when they fall. That's when they crash and burn. Because when we're so focused on our own success, when we're so focused on our own ego, we become blind to the world around us. We become blind to the dangers that lurk in the shadows, to the threats that seek to destroy us. We become blind to the people who care about us, who want to help us, who want to support us. So, I want to tell you a story, young man, a story about a hero who was just like you. He was strong, he was brave, he was determined. But as he rose to the top, as he achieved his goals, he became corrupted by his own success. He became so focused on his own ego, his own self-interest, that he forgot about everything else. He forgot about his friends, his family, his community. He forgot about the world around him. And in the end, it was his own downfall. Because when we're so focused on our own success, when we're so focused on our own ego, we become vulnerable to the dangers that lurk in the shadows. We become vulnerable to the threats that seek to destroy us. We become vulnerable to our own self-destructive tendencies. But there's hope, young man. There's always hope. Because no matter how far we've fallen, no matter how lost we've become, we can always find our way back. We can always rediscover our purpose, our passion, our why. We can always remember what drove us to become heroes in the first place. For me, it was the death of my parents. It was the feeling of helplessness, of powerlessness that drove me to become the Batman. It was the desire to protect others, to prevent them from going through what I went through. And as I've grown older, as I've become wiser, I've realized that it's not just about me. It's not just about my own ego, my own self-interest. It's about the people around me, the city that needs me, the world that's counting on me. So, I want to leave you with a challenge, young man, a challenge to look beyond your own ego, to look beyond your own self-interest, to remember that you're not alone, that you're part of something bigger than yourself, to remember that you have a purpose, a passion, a why, and to always keep that in mind, to always keep that in your heart, because when we do, when we remember what drives us, when we remember why we became heroes in the first place, we become unstoppable. We become the force of nature that we were meant to be. We become the heroes that the world needs. And I know that you can do it, young man. I know that you have the potential, the talent, the drive. I know that you can be the hero that you were meant to be. So, go out there, be brave, be strong, be determined, but also be humble, be kind, be compassionate, because when we remember what truly matters, we become the best version of ourselves. We become the heroes that we were meant to be. Now, I know that this is a lot to take in, young man. I know that it's a lot to process. But I want you to remember one thing. You're not alone. You're part of a community of heroes, a community of people who care about you, who want to help you, who want to support you. And always remember, young man, that I'm here for you. I'm here to guide you, to mentor you, to support you. I'm here to help you become the hero that you were meant to be. So, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Because when we do, when we ask for help, when we seek guidance, we become stronger, we become wiser, we become the heroes that we were meant to be. In the end, it's not about winning or losing. It's not about being the best or the worst. It's about being true to ourselves. It's about being authentic. It's about being the heroes that we were meant to be. So, go out there, young man, and be the hero that you were meant to be. Be brave, be strong, be determined, but also be humble, be kind, be compassionate, because when we remember what truly matters, we become the best version of ourselves. We become the heroes that we were meant to be. And always remember, young man, that the greatest battle is not with the villains. It's not with the external enemies. The greatest battle is with ourselves. It's with our own ego, our own self-interest. It's with our own self-destructive tendencies. So be aware of them, young man. Be aware of the dangers that lurk within you. And always strive to be better, to be stronger, to be wiser. Because when we strive to be better, when we strive to be the best version of ourselves, we become unstoppable. We become the force of nature that we were meant to be. We become the heroes that the world needs. And finally, young man, always remember that you're not alone. You're part of a community of heroes, a community of people who care about you, who want to help you, who want to support you. So don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because when we ask for help, when we seek guidance, we become stronger, we become wiser, we become the heroes that we were meant to be. See you soon, friend.